Hello everyone, so today I'm gonna do a couple more edits, and especially this one, the one that I posted on my Instagram at Canon EOS R. This one, many of you want to know how I edit it, so I'm gonna do a quick edit for this one. And this is the edited, and this is after, this is the before. So before is overexposed, and this is the CR3 Canon EOS R, and it's a compressed raw files. So first thing I'm gonna do, because this is a reset, I'm gonna do a profile correction, and I don't need the distortion correction, but the vignetting I'm gonna stay a little bit. So I just apply a little bit, maybe half of the vignetting. And the first thing I'm gonna do is to reduce the overall brightness. So I'm gonna reduce the exposure until I can see it's nice exposure right here. And the main light is overcast, foggy day, and the main light is from the sky. So I asked her to slightly tune up a little bit so that the light is evenly on the face. So let's see. So this is before and after. We already reduced the light a little bit, and then I'm going to increase the contrast a little bit more and slightly adjust the tilt, and then reduce to the crop, reduce a little bit so that the head is on the top third area. So okay, so and the shadow, let me reduce the highlight a little bit more. So basically this is good enough for me to continue on the phone. So I usually do a quick first edit, and then so even the mid-tone I can just adjust a little bit more and then come down a little bit. Okay, so this is the one of them. So, and I'm gonna just edit couple one since I'm here, and just to show you different way of editing. So this one, let me see if it is sharp. Okay, so it's very sharp for the wide open F1.2 ISO 100. So I'm gonna reduce the exposure, increase the contrast, reduce the highlights, and you can see that the column is not very aligned. So I'm gonna adjust, make it nice vertical align. And I like this part also, I want to keep it, but probably later the Instagram crop will remove those. But for now I'm just gonna keep the column, the top of the column. And if you reduce too much, or you want to recover some shadow, just do the shadow and then around 18 so that it's a little bit brighter. And yep, so that's it for this one. Let me increase the mid-tone a little bit more, just slightly. And then I'm using the same plugin, Imagine Portraiture 3. So Portraiture 3, and then you just select the area that you want to mask, and then mask it, and that's it. That's after that, and then you can do the save as, and then this one, let me see, reduce a little bit more. Okay, so I always like to have more headroom, because Instagram probably crop it for the 4:5. So for the cropping in the bottom, just don't crop it on the joint area. And I think this is good. Okay, so this is good enough for me. I'm gonna do the quick plug-in again. So many of you have seen my Instagram story. I just bought this lens. I rented this 50mm F1.2 last weekend, and I felt very nice with it. Even though I've shot it before, and this time I shot it the whole day with 15 outfits, shoot, about 7-hour shoot. Shot a lot of shots, about 3,600 photos with this lens, and I feel very good about this lens. It's very versatile, and it can be very nice on the street style to stand out. So this one, I'm going to reduce slightly a little bit. I like the background to be dark. And then, oh, forgot to say, the profile right now for Canon, just choose the standard V2 on the profile, on the Lightroom profile, so it's just a standard profile. And I'm gonna align the column, so this the column is aligned nicely vertical. Okay, so I'm gonna add some shadow, a little bit more shadow to the area, and let me pass some skin a little bit. Okay, so this is good. And sometimes you can reduce some yellow also, so make it more like gray. So, and the blue, reduce a little bit more blue also. Okay, so this is good, and I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna copy this one, because these two are in a similar location. So copy this. Okay. And then adjust the column. And this is the next one. Maybe copy this one. Yep, I just want to position in the center, and then this triangle is on top. And so if you can see the hand, the highlight might be too overexposed, then you can use this tool to reduce a little bit of highlight, not too much, to selectively reduce the highlight. Okay, and then I set it to the skin for now. Later I might need to use it. So okay, so after editing 3, I'm just highlighting these 3 pictures, and then just do the portraiture 3 at the same time. And for this time, the portraiture 3 will open process 3 in a row, and just wait for a couple seconds, and then once it pops up, I can choose the skin tone again for the masking. Then I choose this one, and then if you click the second one, and I have these settings already set up, just the one that I wanted, like the smoothness and all kinds of stuff. So let me save this one. I'm gonna just add a couple more since we are in here already. So I'm just want to document my editing process for the Lightroom. And the next step, sometimes I just use a Visco, and if you search a Visco edit, I will have some video in the YouTube for the visco editing. And this one, the hand seems too strong on here, so I might just skip this one. This one is good too. I like this one. I might paste the one that we have in there already, and reduce the highlight. Let me see. Reduce the yellow in here. Increase the contrast. Okay, so this looks good to me, and I'm gonna do the portraiture 3. Let me check on the other side. So the one that I just published, so I created in that folder. It will export to the folder, and then next here, so I select. So basically right now my workflow is edit on the Lightroom first, then I export to the folder, and then airdrop to my phone. Then the next step is I just edit the final touch in visco a little bit. So okay, I'm gonna edit this last one. So this one I position in between the columns. You can look at the small image for the referencing. You can completely crop the column, just leave those 2 columns like that. You can crop it like that and leave some more room here. And then paste the edit. Okay, so this is good. So my edits in the Lightroom, even my edits are pretty quick. And let me choose the head. Okay, so let's see what else. Okay, this one is pretty good too. Let me paste that one. So forgot to tell you that this shot is for the Shane. Clothing, so I'm trying to position in the center to be symmetrical, and then like that. Okay, so the last step, just to imagine portraiture 3. So that's about it. After this change, so this is already highlighted, and then say okay. So the last step, just to export this to 100% JPEG from this file, the editing file, and then I chose the 100% here, and then export. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more video coming up. Thanks. Bye.